Hey everybody, Juan here, and we're going to take a quick look at some video samples from the Motorola RAZR MAXX. There's a 1080p shooter on board. In this first video, we can see just a quick pan from Fryman Canyon. The autofocus is a little jittery as it's moving from, there's a lot of information in the scene for it to try and find. Now, continuing with some daylight video tests, here's a corner in Studio City where we can see some traffic driving by. Again, with super bright sunshine, the shutter speed is so fast that action looks a little jittery. And you can also see all of the little hand movements, even though I'm trying to brace the phone as steady as I possibly can. There isn't a lot of image stabilization at play, but you can still see a lot of detail in the video. It's still very high quality 1080p, but as cars drive back and forth, it really confuses the autofocus as it moves back and forth between different cars as it's trying to figure out what it is that I'm trying to shoot. Into a quick transition test, I just moved from a bright outdoor shot. Now I'm panning the camera into an interior, and it actually exposes properly very quickly. Moving from bright to dark, you don't see anything which seems horribly underexposed as I'm doing this camera pan. And I just kind of like this shot here. There's a lot of detail in all of the leaves and the flowers. Again, the focal length is a little bit longer than most other phones. A lot of phones out now shoot wider video, so this feels like almost sort of a telephoto prime. And lastly, a low light video test. These I think are always kind of interesting, whether the phone software decides to crank the ISO and make the video super noisy, or rather just to leave everything sort of underexposed. And Motorola, it looks like they've decided to leave things underexposed, but you can still see a lot of detail in the video even though it's significantly underexposed. Gotta say, even though the phone is 6 months old at the time that I shot all of these videos, it's a solid little video shooter, and definitely you'll get some decent results out of it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next test.